Everybody, it's the Grand Scheme of Crypto back at you once again with another video. This time I'm going to be talking about or doing a quick crypto market update here today on Tuesday, June the 14th in 2022. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the top cryptocurrencies by market cap for today. So at number one, still we have the big boy Bitcoin coming in at $22,639. It is down 4% on the day. Ethereum coming in at number two at $1,234.21. Tether, the stable coin, coming in at just under a buck at about 99 cents. USD coin sitting just over a buck at about $1. Binance coin coming in or BNB coming in at $225 is number five. Binance USD, which is the Binance stablecoin, coming in at about $1. Cardano or ADA coming in at 49 cents. It's up about 5% on the day. XRP coming in at 31 cents. It's relatively stable on the day. Solana coming in at 30 bucks at number 9. It's up 6% for the day. And Polkadot coming in at $7. It's up 3.61% for the day. Now, before we get into some more analysis on NUGS here, let's take a look at this Ethereum chart, right? So actually, before we do that, let's just cover everything. So as you can see, some of the top gainers are Time or Wonderland and Helium, right? Bitcoin SV and Elrond, Chainlink and Phantom. Phantom's up 9%, Chainlink is up 11%, and then you have some new coins here, KF 2.0, Pioneer. And the global market cap today is $979.65 billion for the entire crypto market, and global volume is 411.44 billion, so it's down about 12.5%. And let's see, so let's look at the 7-day prediction for NUGS here, right? And let's kind of see where we can gauge and see where things might be going. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but nothing said here is financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Got to give that disclaimer, and hope everybody's having a good day out there. So the big question on everybody's mind is this the bottom? Is this the bottom for crypto, or is this the bottom for Bitcoin? And before we go and take a look at these charts in a second here, that's a good question. That's a question on everybody's mind, you know. But I'm gonna say first and foremost, like if there was any time to buy crypto, it is now. You know, Bitcoin is $20,000, and you know we haven't seen levels like this pretty much since the beginning of 2021, which I believe was the time where the whole pandemic kind of started to kind of form and come about, if I'm not mistaken. So a very, 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 very nice time right now in crypto. I mean, I know it looks bad, but if there was a time to buy, it is now. Not financial advice, but look at this 7-day prediction. I'm quite sure you guys are already taking a look at it. So, and like I said, nothing here is financial advice. I will leave this website linked up below so you guys can take a look at this tool for yourselves. And I like to use it. It gives me a nice gauge of kind of what things are going to do, or what somebody else thinks the market's going to do. And so we have here, so it looks like NUGS thinks this might be the bottom locally, or at least for right now, because they're saying within the next, or this prediction model, which is I believe based off of an algorithm, is saying that the 7-day prediction for Bitcoin has it sitting at $32,279.79 for the next 7 days, or for the next 7 days. So that's saying it may rise, right? It may rise to 32,000. And same thing with Ethereum. We may see Ethereum back at $1,900, right? $1,932. And Binance coin is also going to be looking to move back up to around almost $300. Cardano, same thing, going to be looking to move to around 65 cents. XRP could be looking to move back up to 38 cents. Solana could be moving back up to $46.30. Same thing with Polkadot, heading back up to around $10. And even Dogecoin looks like it's going to be making some moves back up towards that 10 cents range. So if this is indeed the bottom. Now, this is just a prediction model. Like I said, I believe it's based on an algorithm. It shouldn't be taken as financial advice, as is noted here in this little menu here, which gives you more information about it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some actual charts. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum first. So could this be the bottom? Now, I've already drew up a little bit on this Ethereum chart here. We're starting off with the 15-minute. Normally you want to start off with the daily chart. However, I was already looking at this, but you want to start off with the daily chart ideally to kind of get a sense of what's going on, get the bigger picture, and then zoom in to see what's going on closer on the lower time frames, right? It's for example, like if you're day trading, if you're looking for like a short-term play or short-term move to make, then you will be looking at the closer time frames. But long-term and scalp trading, and long to mid-term and scalp trading, not scalp, I'm sorry, swing trading, you want to be looking at the daily, looking at the week, the hourly for sure, which we're also going to take a look at. So for me, this is what I painted out for. I see, you know, Ethereum is in a nice uptrend. It pretty much bottomed out here at around on the 13th, so last night. That's why you always want to be watching nighttime for crypto. The end of every day, you want to be looking at charts. I haven't been really on top of it, but at the end of every day, if you know anything about charts, that's when you want to be charting, looking for coins that are potentially bottom to potentially make some gains. Just for example here, if you had caught this buy, let's say you had an order set for any level from here to here, right? Or let's say from here to here, and that will be a nice 15%, and that's not even including using leverage. So you could have 3 times leveraged that and made 45% gains. You know what I mean? So it's there's always money to be made in crypto, especially in stocks and forex. You just have to really know where to look. You can't really be paying attention to all of the YouTubers that are saying, oh, is it a bear? They're giving you hype. A lot of people are going to feed you hype because they're getting paid off of views. Same thing with this channel here. Like, we're not a big channel yet, so I can kind of give you guys some insight into that. But like I said, be wary of that. Be wary of that. So we're here to get you guys real information. And one warning too is I wouldn't recommend that people that you follow. I would recommend that you follow the advice, or not follow the advice, but that you give more weight and credit to people who can actually chart. If someone's just basing their whatever they're saying or a potential play off of fundamental analysis only or news, they don't really know much about crypto. They don't really know much, and they don't have any technical analysis know-how or any kind of experience at all. I wouldn't suggest you really put a lot of emphasis on what they have to say, just because technical analysis is really a huge part of just not just crypto, but markets in general. And so you have to have that understanding if you're going to be playing in this space, in my opinion. And it took me a long time to figure that out, so I'm just speaking from experience. So yeah, we'll get that out the way. But just like I said, a potential play. I think I've seen some people were thinking about shorting ETH here, which, like I said, to each their own. I'm not sure why you would short here. Like I said, we could see another move down, which I charted here. We could see a move down, and it could be a lot more violent than this right here. It could be a lot. We could just go straight down, but I don't think that's likely. I think we'll likely see ETH start to just kind of maybe push back further down to just $1,211 price, and then kind of move up from there and bounce off of this pattern here, these trend lines, this triangle, and then continue to move forward or move upward. So, and that's just my opinion, just because I've seen these kinds of patterns before and seen how they play out, and these lines for some reason are very well respected, so get on here and draw yourself some lines. If you're not sure how to chart, I would say the best way to start is to get on here and start drawing some patterns like these triangles. Look for just look for patterns, look for certain trends. If it's like you can obviously see here, it's going in an uptrend since it's this bottom out from last night. We're in an uptrend, right? So until this trend breaks, and an uptrend means, so lower highs. So this is the low, and then you have a lower high right here, so it's higher than that low. And then even right here, wherever this could be the new higher low, or we, like I said, when we come down here and hit this, if we do, this will be the new higher low if we hold that. And then we'll just bounce from there and continue upwards and set a new higher high right from this. So boom, higher low, or higher low, first higher low, low, first higher low. I guess that could be the first higher low. That can be the second, and the third will be here. But like I said, it has to hold, so there's no guarantee, but that's just what I could foresee playing out. If that doesn't hold, and like I said, I see this breaking down, and if it breaks down below this bottom half of the triangle here, then I foresee it using this line here as resistance. And if it doesn't get back above that line, it'll likely continue to head further down. But the opposite will happen if it breaks above this line here. But you know what I mean? And so, and we're coming up to the end of the triangle, so this is not going to take long to play out till around around 2 p.m. UTC 7. So yeah, guys, that's what I see for Ethereum. That's my analysis for Ethereum. No, I'm not sure, you know, nothing is financial advice, so take this all with a grain of salt. And I recommend, like I said, do your own research and do your own charting. Learn this stuff for yourself. That way you're not just trusting somebody else's information, because this is to do with livelihood and finances. So you always want to do your own research, and you know what I mean, not be relying on other people's expertise, although it's not advice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. Let me take a look at the daily before we do get out of here for this quick market update, and I'll take a quick look at Bitcoin and just give you guys my thoughts on Bitcoin. And so if we take a look at the daily, right, so let me zoom back out. So I don't even have my mouse. What am I doing? So zoom back out. Get the mouse in my hand now. So as you can see, guys, what I was saying earlier, we haven't seen a low this low since March, since around, and then really January. As you can see from these two lines I plotted down here, these two horizontal lines, around the end of January was where we seen a price similar to this. And if we happen to go lower, this line is where I think we stop. And this is the, what is this low? This is the January 11th retest before we started to really head upwards into that beyond $2,000 range. So yeah, guys, like I said before, I mean, any lower than this, I mean, look at the chart, it looks beautiful. Like any lower than this, you know, it's like, come on now. Now, like I said, we might see it come down here to this line, to this $940 level at the lowest. We may, but we may not. That may have been the bottom for now, and we may start to see us just make our move back up, you know, and out of this bear market, hopefully. But we'll see. You know, it remains to be seen. And I'm not sure what, there's different phases of markets as well. I'll go over those with my next video, and that also plays a part as well. You know, we could be entering into a phase where I think it's called capitulation, where everything is kind of steady for a while. So we'll see. You just have to really just keep watching the market. But crypto is gaining so much traction now, you know. So look, it's same thing with Bitcoin. We haven't seen levels like this since December in 2020. Like, we haven't seen this low since 2020, December. So you guys have to look at that and say, okay, that's crazy. You know what I mean? And look at what we just did. You know, this was 2 years. This was over the span. So this December, and then we have 20. When did we hit? So we hit 21, and then we just entered 22. Right? So it's been a year. Let's look at, this is January. Now we're at 22 right here. So yeah, guys, we could, like I said, we could be heading back up. or like I said, we could be heading further down. But I would be dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, into some of my favorite coins, because I feel like we're getting close. We're getting close to that bottom, or we could have already hit it, in my opinion. And then even if you look at the stochastic RSI on the daily, you know, look at it. It's pretty much bottomed out, which indicates, or it's oversold, which indicates that we're going to be heading back upwards, which we've already kind of started to do. But yeah, guys, going to close this one up. Bitcoin dominance is also something you want to pay attention to, as well as the XYD, or the dollar index. I don't have it up here. That's also something you want to pay attention to. As you can see, I was looking at Bitcoin dominance before, and like you guys can see, or as you guys can see, the lines are very well respected. This is what I thought it was going to do. You know, pretty much bounce here and then kind of start to head back down for alt season. What I was hoping, that was my hopium. But as you can see, Bitcoin dominance kind of pushed past this kind of, what is this? I guess you can call it a wedge that it was in. And once it broke above that wedge, it's probably heading back down to retest it. But it looks like it's found some new support here. And then also you still have this wedge here. So I don't see it going past this until, yeah, it just broke above it. So we'll see. We'll see. You just have to really watch it. But until it pretty much breaks past this line here and starts to head back down, also kind of going to be in, you know, a position of follow the leader with Bitcoin. They're going to be following Bitcoin to the T, most of these alts, because that Bitcoin dominance is up there and it's rising. So yeah, guys, that's it for this one. I'll look at some more charts later on today, and I'll post those as I go along. I have a few coins out there that I'm kind of looking at and grabbing up. And yeah, so make sure you guys check out the rest of the channel for more videos. Going to be cracking a lot of videos out this year during the bear market, while we continue to build and kind of just DCA into our favorite coins and prepare to be rich at the end of all of this. So this is when the real wealth is made, in my opinion. So don't sleep, guys. It's the grand scheme of crypto. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm out.